Now, your program has to do, basically, there's 4 major things that every program has to do. First off, you're going to identify red flags that you're going to be on the lookout for. That's what we just got done talking about. We're going to say, okay, for different types of accounts, these are the red flags, the things that we want to make sure we're making note of because they indicate the possible existence of identity theft. But we're also going to detect those things, right? It's great that you've identified all the red flags and you've written it out into your program and you've got a solid program and you can pat yourself on the back that you think you've really done your job. But if you're not detecting those red flags or your teammates aren't detecting those red flags as they come across your desk, then your program isn't worth anything, right? So we have to identify the red flags, but then we also have to detect those red flags. And then we have to respond appropriately, okay? So identify these red flags. This is what we're going to be looking for. We're going to detect them when they actually occur. So if a consumer report has a red flag on it, I am going to notice that, okay? And then we have to respond. I can't just notice it and think, well, that's weird, and then move on with my day. No, I actually have to resolve it, okay? So those are 3 major steps: identify, detect, respond. And then we're also going to ensure those periodic updates. So as things change over time, we're going to be updating it. And what does the administration look like? If you go to number 2 on page 11 there, well, first off, you have to have an approved program and it needs to be written. So you probably need to take it to the board of directors and make sure that they see it. Now, pause here. If you're taking something to the board of directors, don't just have them rubber stamping these things. Guide them through the process, talk them through what you're looking for. They may have some feedback, but then you also want to give them information about what type of activity are you encountering. Provide them statistics, important things that they need to know so that they can actually manage the program. All right. So make sure it's in the agenda, make sure it's documented. That's how you prove that your program is being managed appropriately. Also, you're going to need some training, right? You can't just have a written program somewhere in the bowels of your computer system that nobody ever looks at. No, you actually have to have training. Now, the training doesn't say it has to be annual training, but you do have to have training as needed. And your audits, if you're auditing for red flag compliance, that could be what drives a lot of your training as well. And then you're going to need to have due diligence. If you have third parties that are involved at all, they need to be providing red flags as well, and that should be incorporated.